Start recording.
Whoa, guys.
Whoa.
Whoa, McLovin's hacking my PC. Whoa, what are all these folders? What's going on here? Let's hope you don't get creamed this time around. It was rather disappointing last time when you, died around 20 million times.
I only died around
really
bad.
Had to come in and
pretty
beat the game
embarrassing.
for you. What level are we on? Who is this mysterious man?
That's Don Batman.
That's Don Batman.
You might want to turn the volume up.
You do it.
God, I gotta get the fucking TV remote.
Yeah, so do I. I'm like wrapped around a table.
This is annoying. I have to press
Remember
up,
last time we got out
up
quick
on the
and he
TV
got
speaker.
shot.
Up. Whoa, mouse.
Look, this is an epic meme.
You can pick up the mouse in this game. Zack, can you pet the dog in this game? I want
Actually,
100 epic doggos,
let's
please.
see.
Oh my god! Spady? I guess things are going
they
with
spade
with
Spady?
their card themes.
Oh, you can stand on the dog.
The Mario 64
Mr.
tree.
Game and Watch. Mr. Gay and Watch.
That was a clever joke, Sam. Like, you took Game and Watch, and then you removed a
I
letter.
remember
and
I
then
never
you-
heard anyone say that. And then one time we were playing Smash Bros. And I think you were the one. You said you selected Mr. Game and Watch, and you said Mr. Gay and Watch. And I laughed so much because I never heard that before. It's so funny.
It's like homosexuals are
no,
funny.
but Mr. Gay and
Mr.
Watch.
Gay.
You're watching Mr. Gay.
Mario. I'm not
Mario.
Mr. Gay.
Mario.
I forgot.
Did
about
you
that.
know if you take the letters in Mario Galaxy, you
Why
look at the
did
stars.
Vsauce say that?
You look at the stars in Mario Galaxy's title.
He's just a wild guy. You never know what he'll do next.
He's not like
You know,
usually a Mario
Vsauce-
guy.
I respect him. His videos, they're so well put together.
Especially for their time.
His
It's like,
writing as well. It's really well done the way
he's a great little maker.
he introduces everything or he ties everything
He
together.
should add
I really respect
He
it
should
a lot.
add some unnecessary sex scenes to his videos sometimes. I think it would really add a lot. Why are you staring at me like that, Sam?
No reason.
Okay, I haven't been paying attention.
We're finding his friend.
Wait, is this the train level like in Full Metal Alchemist, the game? That was the first level in Full Metal Alchemist PlayStation 2. You were on
played
the
it.
train.
No, he didn't.
I didn't play it, but I saw a long play of it.
No, Jesse didn't play that.
Well, he might have done the thing where he like plays the first level and then he plays the last one or some shit.
He only does that when he watches a show.
Yeah, you can't really do that with a video game. I always have to commit to a video game when I start playing it. I can't just play something for one level and then stop. I don't operate like that. So I have to go all in on a game when
You
I
did that on
start.
like half the SNES games on my
Because
Switch.
when we go on your
And
Switch,
you name
we're
them
not
all
gonna
like
play
Edward
Kid Chameleon
Elric,
or whatever.
Death T Kid.
Death T Kid.
We're not gonna fucking play Kid Chameleon. We just booted that up. 'Cause
We
it was
are
funny.
that game is so good. It's so good, Jesse.
It's 90% of those Sega games need to be drug out into the street and shot.
They do. It's such slop. It's like those games. It's all the games but no games. That's what it is.
It's like, imagine growing up as a kid.
I would just take the bacon at that
You
point.
would go to the store, and then those are the games you would have to choose from at the store.
Or you get Iggy's
What the
Wrecking Ball
fuck?
for Christmas. You get Iggy's Wrecking Balls.
Yeah,
Imagine
you
having
don't
an
want Iggy's Wrecking
N64, and then
Balls.
the two games you got for Christmas are Iggy's Wrecking Balls, and then like Quest 64. That would be absolutely
What is
horrible.
Quest? Is it that Zelda RPG Maker thing?
Well, the Quest 64, it's famous because it's one of the only RPGs ever on the 64, and it wasn't very good. And
But they had the Legend of Zelda double. They had
did.
They had the best
Zelda
games of all time.
Are good on the 64. I mean, Nintendo makes good games for their consoles all the time. It's just the other developers who aren't good at making games. Whoa. Whoa. It's like I'm playing an indie game.
How well do you think Flat Stanley would do in this world? I think
he'd crush it. He'd crush it.
I mean,
Everything's
well, no, like
hand-drawn.
if everything is flat, maybe it'd level the playing field.
I feel like they'd kind of like they let him in as like a brother. They'd be like, man, I like the cut of your jib. You got like, I get like your whole 2D thing going on here. Good stuff.
It's like the Amazing World of Gumball, where everything's a mix of different styles, I guess.
I always liked that about Gumball.
When I imagine Flat Stanley, I remember there's one book cover where he was a sail on a boat, he replaced the sail on the boat, and he was trapped there.
That would be something that would terrify you as a kid, or
It
like
did. That's why
that would be a fear.
I
'Cause
remember
you'd be
that,
trapped as a
Sam.
sail for the rest of your life, and you'd have some existential crisis
It's like-
about it as
it's
an
like,
8-year-old.
The boat in Wind Waker Zelda, the boat, because the boat is a person, a living person, but he's a boat, and it's like, if you're a boat, you're lame as hell. You can't do anything.
The
that
boat
would be
dreams from the
horrible.
hill.
But the king, I think, I haven't played Wind Waker in forever. Zack, you're taking way too long.
Someone chores me. How do I get in here
Why are you
without
even
being
holding the rat
sawed?
still? What does it do?
The rat's not gonna do anything.
It doesn't do anything.
What's it gonna
but
do?
this.
Take a piece of cheese and throw them at the enemies? Then you'll get an epic rat coin.
Oh, now he's looking. Oh man,
That's such a funny trope.
how do I
Like
get out of
the
this?
big guy, the big tough guy is secretly scared of small rats. That's a clever little trope. I remember specifically. Whoa,
What, did you just lose your train of thought? Why'd you just stop?
because I forgot. I'm a little tired today.
Sounds about right.
I was up all night.
Oh yeah.
What were you up all night doing, Jesse?
I was on my computer and I was playing some games and I was jumping over
Why are
the
you
pipes
saying it
in
like
Super
that?
Oh, you were
Mario.
jumping. No, you were playing Mario Picross.
Yeah, I was playing Mario Picross.
He was playing Mario
actually.
Picross all day yesterday.
I was playing. I was playing it late into the night.
Oh my
Until
God.
I eventually lost my train of thought, where I couldn't really be good at Picross
And
anymore.
you slumped over on the spot.
And then I was like, okay, I'm too tired to play Picross. This is a good time to go to sleep. Because eventually numbers just turn into blocks. It turns into X's and A's, and
Oh,
it's like
I
I
got a
can't
soap.
think anymore.
That's my brain when I have ADHD. Am I right?
ADHD. Everyone with
Like and
ADHD,
favorite.
rise up. Type in the comments.
Rise
I
up.
have ADHD.
Jesse,
we
you
stand
don't.
with you.
You
What?
don't though.
You don't have ADHD.
Well,
Zachary,
You're the only one
I
here
don't
who
have
doesn't.
ADHD,
We have
but I'm an
ADHD. We are
ally. I'm
diagnosed.
an ally. ADHD ally.
See?
Oh, you're an Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
so everyone in the
I feel
comments.
Hey,
safe.
didn't
This is
even
a
know that
safe
was
space
there.
for ADHD
Everyone in
havers
the
then.
comments, you can go down below and say you have ADHD. We're judgment free here.
Judgment free. You're
And
not
if we
very
catch
judgment
any of
free.
you making fun of each other, we're gonna slam you and take you out back.
You're
and
not very
clobber
judgment
you.
free, Jesse. You say a lot of things unintentionally, whether they are whether you mean it or not. Some things sound very. Example today.
Okay.
What the first thing you said to me when when you saw me is like, well, you didn't say anything. You laughed at me because I got a haircut.
Yeah, because you looked different and it surprised me, and it's like we're all the way back in middle school again. Whoa, male.
I did not want to do that.
He just like goes. And he puts his hand on his shoulders and he's like
You
grinning.
look
You're like,
different.
what did he?
You look a little different
was-
today.
No, he
Teen.
just. You said. You said. You just look so young. You sound like a grandparent looking at their
Yeah.
like.
It's like I haven't seen you in 2 years, and you finally stepped out of your cave, and it's
my
like,
God.
oh, Sam's
Look
finally
who's finally
back.
out.
He's finally out of your man cave.
Oh,
Look who's finally returned from their
Why does he
Hello
sound
there.
like that?
from their goo
I don't know.
cave.
Depends on what kind of tune you
What is this microphone quality here?
dance to.
Well, he's behind bars.
yeah, he's behind
Yeah,
bars.
the voice is having a hard time going through. It seems.
So what should I get? I wonder. I could get a Saturday night special.
This is some roguelike elements I see.
No, this is just a shop.
Oh.
The other day, I learned for the first time ever that the term roguelike. There was like a
There was a
first
game
ever.
called Rogue.
There was
yeah.
a first ever video game. It was some
Rogue Legacy.
called Rogue, and I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
It was
It's
some
like
very archaic. Like it is what you'd think it'd be.
it's like
It's like a
um,
text base, right?
Well, very rudimentary layouts and stuff, but mostly text-based.
That's an example of our words forming our society, and you just don't question it. Because why is it called roguelike?
our society.
What about the word rogue?
Everyone
conveys
knows
that
about
message?
roguelikes in our society.
Why is it called platformer? Okay.
Because there's
Because you
platforms
jump on
got to-
if
platforms.
got to
if
move
I had
around.
to make it up, I'd call it
I'd call it runner
jump
jumper.
game.
A jump around.
Jumper game.
a Mario-like.
Mario like. That's the modern way we all say things. We go like
Yeah, we just say, oh, it's kind of like this game.
Mario
If
like.
I was a game reviewer, If
This
I was
is
a game
friend
reviewer,
swap.
like a game journalist, I'd make all of my reviews, all those like stupid ass terms that everyone uses. They are stupid actually. Like roguelike, Metroidvania. I'd be like, I'd substitute them with like rogue adjacent, or like Castlevania Troid.
Zach, is this game Doom Slop?
Yeah, this is Doom Slop.
And what that would do is it would garner attention towards my like whatever it is, my newsletter or whatever.
Your newsletter?
My newsletter, yeah, my game journalist newsletter. And it would make all the people go, hey, maybe this journalist isn't so
really
bad.
knows these
He's
video
kind of funny.
games. You can, if you know a lot of video games, it adds credibility.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
I think this game is Doom Slop, shooter loy. Oh, he's shooting you.
It's a Doom comparable. That's what I'll call first-person
This is a
games.
Doom sort of.
Doom
I call
sort of.
first-person games a Doom comparable.
I think it's only a Doom
Well,
happenstance.
Doom was the first person ever to do
The first person ever.
The first person
Doom was
ever.
Doom was the first person ever to make a game where you shoot.
No, and it's
Doom was
you're the eyes.
first
Your eyes
person-
are his eyes.
First person shooter. Is that?
Yeah, Doom was
how
the
you
first
call it?
ever first-person shooter.
First person
Ever.
shooter. What
Yeah,
about a
he-
second person shooter?
well,
what would that be
Maybe
like?
I think the second person who
That's-
did a first-person shooter would
That's
be the
like
second
typing
person
of the
shooter.
dead.
That'd be like, is like Deltarune a second person game? You think?
Because you're controlling the game in the game.
Yeah, you technically control the heart and not the character.
Okay, I'm bored. Don't talk about Deltarune anymore.
Okay, I'm sorry. I know you don't like Tobias Fox.
I like him fine.
There's a real weird paradox that happened. Or before Deltarune released, I was like, this is gonna be annoying. I'm gonna see the memes, and it's gonna be annoying, and the memes are gonna be annoying, because the Queen in Chapter 2 wasn't funny with Chris get the banana. That wasn't funny at all. I hated that.
Yeah, you
You're
were
not
you were
funny.
dreading the release of Deltarune,
But Chapter
purely for the
3
fact
and
that
4
your Twitter would be filled with unfunny
the
Deltarune
memes turned out to actually be
and
pretty
then
funny.
what happened was you were the person sharing me memes.
Yeah.
And then I had to be the Jesse.
I was like Scrooge. The ghosts of Deltarune past came to visit me.
And there was
I
one
turned
one
around.
that I just didn't find funny at all. I didn't understand why you laughed. Well, I do understand why you laughed it because it's the red text. But put that on screen right now.
I don't
what was
know
it?
which
Yeah,
one
put
we're
like-
talking about.
Let's go kill some monsters.
Let's start
All right,
killing.
let's go kill some
Let's
monsters.
start
Chapter
killing,
2 leaked.
some
Chapter 2 leaked
monsters.
true genocide.
That one's
rap.
really
But you
good.
shared that like 3 times.
because it's really funny.
I don't.
It's like a fake screenshot. Those are really funny.
It's not even. It's not like that funny.
Let's start
it's so
killing
tame.
some monsters. No, it doesn't have Gaster in the background. That's why.
Why do you have an apple in your?
These levels are really boring. I want to see like Green Hill Zone. And
That'd be a good little crossover.
No, you're right. You're
funny
right.
music. I need more stimulation.
It should go like pew pew
in my
pew
you
pew
know,
pew
like, just sitting
pew.
here.
You know, any
Because music
typical
isn't, like,
typical
exciting enough.
development team, they probably wouldn't be able to make a Green Hill Zone. The transition from these first 2 levels into level 3 being Green Hill Zone, they probably wouldn't be able to make it like feel very nice. It wouldn't flow very well.
what are you-
But you know, these guys, I think they can do it. All you gotta give
feel
like
very well.
you gotta just like make everything brown, like
Yeah.
a city, and it'll be like Brown Hill Zone, and you'd be
And it'll
like,
be
wait,
like,
like
"Hi,
Sonic?
this is
no,
looking
no,
more
this
like
is
Brown Hill
Zone. And then you'd have to run
Brown Hill Zone.
from the goons, the crooks, and you'd run up the loop, and you go back down, and you'd throw like Molotov cocktails on the loop, and then you'd set on fire when the goons go running on it. And then
Like a
your guy's
tricky
gonna be
trap.
like, no, that's cool.
Fallen Aces developers.
Fallen Aces
Make
developers.
your next level
please
Brown Hill Zone.
Make Brown Hill Zone for Chapter 2. I mean,
You know,
Episode
Sonic,
2.
Sonic
chapter,
loves
whatever.
collaborating. There's a official Roblox Sonic game. I'm sure
You know, Brown
can-
Hill Zone, that's what they called the community
they
shitter
could
back in.
collaborate.
Didn't know I could
That's
go
what Bears,
yellow.
they called the community shitter, the Brown Hill Zone in Little Bear communities in the woods. They called
Little
it.
Bear community.
Yeah, they called it Brown
You
Hill
mean
Zone.
like the Charmin Ultra Strong?
No, just like real bears. You know,
Okay.
bears when they live together, they have the, you know, the pooping area we couldn't call it, but they call it the Brown Hill Zone, which makes sense. You create a brown hill over time.
So you think bears act like an ant colony where they have their different zones?
Imagine if they did.
Because I think bears just poop whenever they need to poop. They don't.
Jesse, what
have
would
a
you if
pooping
you stepped
area.
on like a red bear hill?
A red bear hill?
Yeah, the colony would be after you.
This is, I can't even comprehend what that even means.
Well, you have red
so
anthills.
I step on a
and
hill.
then usually you're gonna get bit with red
is
ants.
it like
They're gonna itch a lot
the
too.
size of an anthill, except it's just like a bear in
No,
that?
it's bear-sized. Everything's
A
bear-sized.
bear-sized anthill.
Yeah.
I couldn't even step on that. That'd be too tall.
You
I have
ventured too close.
I have a stepladder.
You ventured too close.
Okay, and then I go too close to the sun, like.
And one of them
Nicholas.
spots you, and then they send off their hormones go off or whatever the hell ants use to communicate, and they're like, I meant bears. This is the bears.
They're like, Jesse's here. We need to abort. Jesse's here.
Yeah, they're actually really smart. Bears are actually really smart. They have like
They know everyone.
They
in
have
the world.
documentation on every single person in that area, so they would know you, Jesse.
It's the secret shadow bear society that has information on everyone in the world. We need to call upon the bears to start doing some social justice action right now. Do you feel me?
I never knew this was here.
You're just allowed to steal that guy's gun.
What's he gonna do about it?
Kick you out. No drinks for
Whoa,
you.
is Mike a social justice warrior? He's supporting a local business.
No, he's stealing his things.
Look at me supporting this local business.
You're not
Who is that
supporting it
person
at all.
standing
You're
there?
stealing all of his defense.
Who's the person
measures,
standing
you
behind
know?
the
Like, what's he gonna
baseball
do?
Some
Who is that,
smokes?
Zach?
I
What's
don't
he
know
gonna
who
do
that
if,
is.
if the glass hearts give him a call and
Hit
he's
him.
got nothing to
Hit
hit
him.
them with?
He's just a civilian.
Then why were the crooks in his house?
I don't know.
This is not his
He's
house.
housing.
This
He's
is not his
housing
house.
the crooks.
This
This
is
isn't
the
a
bar
house.
he owns.
Oh,
Does this look
side
like a house
pocket.
to you? Oh, side pocket. Wait. Get real?
Oh,
You destroyed it.
game gets a negative review from me.
It's not interactive enough.
I need to play pool in my game. Make a pool mini game so I can play
Interact
pool.
my fish with your face.
I miss when games just had mini games in them. You feel me? Like Kirby 64 style. You open the game
Oh.
and there's just 3 mini games
Pokemon Stadium.
that you can play. Yeah. I feel that's like a lost art. It's in some way.
Extra menus and things like that.
Extras, yeah, like games and more.
Because now, it's all live service shit
live service
or
open up the game.
DLC. They wouldn't give
We
they
have
wouldn't
the
latch on extra
The
features.
mocap suits and our ultra high quality a million
Mocap
polygons.
suits?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's-
Like you get
'Cause
mocap
you
suits
animate,
for
you animate
to play
the
the
characters
game.
in the game with mocap.
I feel like we're talking about different things here.
Actually, they
I'm
did
just
that for
complaining
Halo
about
Anniversary.
modern gaming. Like we really need to play.
Yeah.
We really need to support indie.
Me when I'm not
games.
gaming like I used to.
Like we gotta play indie games. Ruffian the Riverside. Let's play. Let's make it happen.
Please put up on screen the me when I'm not gaming like I used to picture.
Oh, that is a
one of my
it's a
favorite.
generational post.
Zach.
Zach crafted that. He wait, what was the original? Oh, so one day, like whenever we're bored, we'll just like one of us will share a screen with the other, and sometimes we'll just like we'll browse the internet or do some dumb shit. Well, one time we had this great idea to just be a dickhead on Reddit, make an account. So we made an account.
Johnson's only.
Dude, you just doxed us. Anyways, we made an account and we were gonna go on like different subreddits and type dumb shit in the comments or whatever. And the first thing that we did was we went to like Gaming Circle Jerk. I remember it was some weird name like that. And Zach had that image in his PC, and we put it we select it to upload and make a post. And he on the spot he captions it, me when I'm not gaming like I used to, with a question mark.
I'm not gaming like I used to.
It's like the perfect meme. It really is.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's like you are becoming.
when I'm not gaming like I used to, I feel so imprisoned. I feel
like that.
Like
Like
I'm
I'm
waiting.
Gaming just isn't.
I'm
like I'm in
waiting for
some
the
kind of
guillotine to
dungeon.
come down onto me.
Gaming just isn't the same anymore. My favorite one of those was when you went to r/Fire Emblem and you made a new class and you were like, what if you had a class like the Pegasus Flyers, except they farted that propelled them through the air?
I remember we also
I don't
specified
remember that at
we also
all. That was
specified
definitely
that they
Sam's
didn't have
ideas.
shoes on.
Oh, of course you remember that part though.
What do you mean?
I didn't.
Foot fetishes are like the funniest fetish, okay,
It's
Jesse?
funny.
Because, I mean, it's so funny. It's such an, like, obtuse thing to be attracted to, so...
Obtuse.
Shut up.
I mean, I laugh whenever I see like I stumble across like art and I see just
Yeah,
big,
when I
big
see
feet,
something
big
where
hogs on,
feet are suspiciously framed,
and they're like right in front of the camera.
yeah, I always go like, I don't know, like,
You're like, this is really dumb.
I
What,
forgot
what's so
the whole
funny
story.
about
because just the
feet?
idea that someone made that and it made them like aroused is so funny to me. Of course, I'm not kink shaming at all. No, we
What did I
accept
just
all
do?
people here. But
Kink shaming? Let's kink shame on the channel.
yeah, we're social justice war. Okay, what? Okay, never mind. What do we want to shame? Let's kink shame. Sure. You said let's
Feet
kink
is
shame.
really dumb.
We already did that.
Yeah, we just
Okay,
did that one.
Move on.
Well,
Go on.
no, that's my turn. Sam, it's your turn.
You know, kind of dumb.
Oh, you might want to censor that one. Oh,
I think I just triggered Zack.
Wow,
you might want
guys,
Sorry,
I'm feeling
that
kind
one
of
can't.
triggered
That one
by
can't
that.
make the cut.
to. Okay,
Well, Zack, you're up.
you're up. Your turn.
Hmm.
What's one kink? If you want to destroy it, beat it to a pulp.
To beat it to a pulp.
Let
like
us know.
like it owed you lunch money or something.
Say it.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of one that's funny, but I'm like, my brain is like, it's not working. It doesn't work today. I just like accidentally, what's it called? I accidentally auto loaded my thing.
That's really dumb.
What?
Zach
really
can't even
dumb.
do this bit.
He didn't even
correctly.
answer the
Didn't
question,
even
and he
answer.
broke the game. I'm gonna.
I broke the game.
I'm just
you
gonna
guys.
stab him right now. Like
Breaking
we don't even
game
have
is
to wait till
probably,
later.
Like the worst
Whoa.
one. Oh, that's so much
Whoa.
progress that I
Well,
just lost.
You have to really.
No, it's not that much. I did
Zach.
lose progress.
This Let's Play is gonna take a serious turn for the worse. Everyone's going to turn on us if you spend any longer.
No, it okay.
We're back in style. We're back.
My name is Cleveland Brown, and I'm back in town. I have a big frown, and it's upside down.
Go wordy. Duh.
Your bat is broken.
Oh,
my
no.
God! Did you?
Whoa,
that was
super
the.
He
attack.
just jumped off. Whoa,
That's
whoa!
the, oh my
They're
God!
doing a
That's the
bros
iconic.
attack.
Like they did the iconic leapfrog attack, dude. That's like a
Leapfrog.
The programmers put that in. That was like a 0.0001% chance of happening, dude.
Zach,
And it happened
got that
twice.
camera.
Did you see
They
it?
went inside of your game
Oh
and
my
they
God.
personally sent that. to
Zach, that
you.
is a really rare find.
Zach, you might want to
Yo.
go on r/gaming circle jerk and talk about how goated this game is. That they added Easter
I'm gonna
the
eggs.
say, like,
iconic
dude,
leapfrog Easter egg.
I
And then-
feel like I'm gaming like I used to.
Dude, Zach, what is your fun value? It's seriously something
My
crazy.
fun value. Shut up.
Is that in Deltarune as well?
Well, I don't know. You do know it's in Undertale.
I
if
don't
you
know the holster
asked.
button, so I'm just gonna have to drink this.
Undertale really was onto something about its fun value, though.
Whoa.
Just
Whoa.
Random things that would happen on a playthrough.
what happened to him?
Whoa. He got hit by
Yeah,
a trap.
Is he gaming like he used to?
What? Why was there a trap there?
This place is like booby trapped or something.
What are these?
What
Looks
kind
like
of
I'm gonna
trap?
have to.
I'm playing a game right now.
Boobies.
Now you've got me interested.
I want to play a game with boobies.
You've got plenty of them, Jesse.
Do I?
I don't know, probably.
Oh wait, I have my answer. Did you know that there's like people attracted to snot?
I didn't know that. I know people are attracted to spit sometimes, and that's also really disgusting.
What about
but
urine?
snot? That would make me actually puke on them on the spot.
I would
Like,
puke if I
hey,
saw it.
hey, does that turn you on? You gonna come now?
Spit is really dumb. Spit is really
Stupid.
dumb. Where do you stand on urine?
Where do I
that's-
stand? I don't.
That's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
Don't pee on me.
It's defecation. It's like poo. You're not supposed to go in the toilet. It infects you.
Uh-oh, there's a Molotov muck.
Whoa, watch out, Zach.
You know, Jesse, you just really put it into perspective. I'm
You just
very
go.
thankful that I'm not into anything like that, because that is honestly disgusting. And if anyone's watching this who is into that, I guess you should feel bad about yourself and
Yeah.
like we're shaming
And we're gonna
you.
get you.
We're shaming you right
We're
now.
gonna get you.
Oh, I'm not. I
Uh-oh,
don't have
I'm stuck in
any
the
kinks
refrigerator.
whatsoever, and I'm
Wait,
perfect.
let me take this.
Okay, Jesse.
Whoa.
Everyone's got pipes.
You're in a junkyard after all. What if there was like a Garfield phone in that junk pile? Would you?
Yeah, Garfield.
Tell
Bring
me
me
that's not
Garfield.
cool.
I want Garfield.
Tell
I
me
want
that's not
Garfield.
finished.
Zach, show me Garfield.
I didn't even finish my little what if, you know? So if there's a Garfield phone there, and there's these like 3 Goonies on you, and they
It'd be
had
my
lead
God.
pipes, they were hitting you, would you just go for the Garfield phone? Because if you do that, you're gonna get hit a bunch.
Look at his stupid ass. He can't even move.
Me on my way to feel productive in life.
So that guy was a little bit glitchy.
Put that one
huh?
on Facebook.
These programmers
And make it a
really
minion
failed
meme.
this job, huh? These programmers are bad.
Well, they
at
put
this
in the
game.
leapfrog Easter egg, so you gotta give them plus points.
there's
for that.
there's a little bit of credits there.
Eliminate the gangsters around the junkyard.
Okay, Blake, open your look. You're about to see this. You're
Blake?
about to.
Who the hell
Blake.
is Blake?
Balake. Do you know that it's the infamous Ian Peel sketch?
Whoa.
Aaron.
Hey,
Whoa,
I
wheelchair?
guarantee anyone that's called Aaron, that's
Whoa,
named Aaron,
wheelchair?
I feel bad for them because they have to live
Aaron.
with the Aaron joke their entire
was
life, and they
someone
have to
in
go,
my-
oh yeah, no,
Dude,
that, yeah, I
There
love that
was someone
sketch.
in my elementary school who was subjected to that, and his name was Aaron. I didn't know what it would mean because I didn't watch Good Burger or Keen.
Good burger.
It's
That's
those-
not.
Same
They aren't
guys.
even. No, they aren't.
They're like it's like the same thing.
It's like the same thing.
I thought Aaron was in that same.
No, that's not him.
They aren't the same people. I never
They
knew.
aren't. No.
Okay,
I
so
don't
we're
remember.
gonna be attacked now. Is the plot? They're gonna This is a
Whoa.
hold down the fort mission now.
Hold down the fort.
Gotta hold down the
okay.
fort for Blake.
Now I'm going to booby trap. These are
Well,
gonna
Blake
be my
is in a
boobies.
wheelchair. We have wheelchair representation in this game.
Yeah. Blake in a lake. What if
And
that's how he died?
I shove him down a lake and he can't
Throw him
swim.
in a lake. Blake in the lake. What is he gonna do? He can't wake up from his sleep.
Blake
in the wake.
drowned.
We're gonna hold a wake for him next week, because Blake-
Awake?
Blake drowned in the lake. He couldn't wake from the lake. We're gonna hold a wake.
Thank God.
We're gonna be attacked.
Blake is a fake name. Do you know anyone
Blake?
named Blake? In
I
your
know
life?
someone called Blanley.
My God.
I
No,
got
you
one.
don't.
What are you doing? But Blake is not real. It's one
Trying
of those.
to
name isn't
attach
Blaney,
my
Zack.
tripwires.
It's one of those fake names that you see in the media. All right.
The media?
Yeah.
They made up that name.
I love calling
It's
things
not
just
real.
the media because it's so condescending.
Don't mind if I do.
Yeah.
It's more like it just sounds like you don't know what you're talking about, or it's such a charged word that like it sounds like you have some very sketchy opinions about other things if
Yeah.
you say it. The media.
Why won't my tripwires attach?
Well, that's because you didn't hook them up properly. Because Blake over there.
I hooked up one
wait,
of them right.
So this is like you're supposed to be setting up traps the entire
Yeah.
time? Like
Imagine
Night
getting
Trap?
killed by a guy
should
in a
play Night
wheelchair
Trap.
with a gun.
We should play Night Trap.
That's gotta be like.
That's not
I mean,
gonna
you
be
had
fun.
you had the home field advantage. You had legs. Blake, he was in the wheelchair and he still shot you dead.
What was Night Trap?
I don't know. What are you
it's
talking
like
about?
the Genesis game that was like it was in controversy.
Well,
Sega boot up.
it was like a Sega CD game actually, because I remember that it was like a FNAF game where you had to spy on the cameras. So I think it was a Sega CD game.
Did we talk about my theory about Sega consoles on the channel? Was that
Did names
on a video?
I don't remember.
I don't care. I'm just saying it again. I had a theory. If Sega won the console war with Nintendo, we'd have the console names would be so much cooler. They had the Genesis or the
sorry,
Mega
Blake,
Drive
you
if you lived in like Britain, I guess.
It was called the Mega Drive. It was
Uh,
also called Master System. In
That's
the 8-bit
not a
version.
really cool name though. The
Yeah, Master
Genesis and the
System's
Mega
in
Drive,
that
those are pretty cool. But then you had
Sega Jupiter.
the planet-
the Sega
Saturn,
no,
Jupiter?
that was my theory. First you had Sega Saturn. The Dreamcast is actually a really cool name. But then they had Sega Saturn. So I thought if they won the console war and like Sega's version of the GameCube, it'd be the Sega Jupiter, yeah.
Pretty sure the Dreamcast was the version of the GameCube.
And then they'd make the Sega Sun, and it would have motion controls because Sun has such a big gravitational force.
The Sega Mover.
It'd be the Wii equivalent in my
Let's
timeline.
try and make up one Sega console. It's hard to.
The Sega Armageddon.
That oh yeah, I forgot. That's what we came up with. Or, well, because of Worms Armageddon, we
What about the Sega Rapture?
maybe that would get the Evangelions on
The
their side.
Evangelions.
Evangelion.
I forgot how to pronounce it.
Evangelicals?
Yeah, because the Rapture, that's like a Bible thing, right?
Yeah, dude. Well,
That's
Haven't you been going to church like me?
I haven't been going to church.
Church up, dude.
Last time I went to church, I went with
Dude.
my cousins from
church
a
up.
million
You gotta
years
church
ago,
up. You get all the chicks.
and we played outdoor
All the
games.
chicks
chicks?
go to church.
We played outdoor spy games at church when I was with my cousins.
What were you spying on?
I don't know. They just set like up a little obstacle course, and we had fun outside.
How was that praising Jesus?
And it was like a big church. They had like a big auditorium, and they took photos of us and then played it on the slideshow. And it was like, this doesn't seem like a church.
Let's read this, dude.
All right, Lou. You and fellas got the
Zach.
got the usual. Drop merchandise over on Carter. Ditch the vehicles when you get there. Now, don't forget to give Sergeant Blaney his usual dues.
It's Blaney,
Gotta keep his
not
palm.
Blaney. Jesse poisoned your mind.
Blaney. Gotta keep his palms
That's not
greased
his
if we
real
want to
name,
keep things
Zack.
running smoothly for us. On the way back, you meet up with that
Skip it.
crippled
I'm done.
bastard.
I don't care.
You told me to read it, and now you don't want to.
I'm not the
You're
one
a
who
toddler.
told you to read that.
You're a toddler
And
toddler.
also, I wasn't entertained. I was snoozing.
You're a toddler tot.
Snooze fest